The way to administer cardiopulmonary resuscitation has changed over the years. We're going to learn a new approach to saving lives. Welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Ken Ackerman. Joining us, Jennifer Stafford. She's a nurse. She's also a volunteer and an advocate with the American Heart Association. Thanks so much for being here.
It's my pleasure.
A lot of people don't realize this, but heart disease, the #1 killer among both men and women in the U.S.
You're absolutely right. In most industrialized nations, it's the #1 killer, not breast cancer or anything else or all kinds of cancer. It's heart disease.
Now, what do people have to do to change a lifestyle if there's heart disease in their family?
Well, it's really great to get an evaluation with your physician, let them know about your family history, but really watching your diet, getting your exercise. American Heart recommends 30 minutes a day for adults, 60 for kids.
You know, when I learned CPR, it was back when I first had a child, so I wanted to learn it. And I learned put your mouth over both the nose and the mouth of the child. Things have changed.
Well, first I'd like to say that what you learned for babies 1 year and under is still correct. If you're going to breathe for them, over the nose and mouth is correct, so you're not wrong. But when 2008 they came out with new research that showed that a teen or adult that collapses in sudden cardiac arrest still has 8 to 10 minutes of oxygen within their system for you to pump around. So we can put aside the mouth to mouth and get directly to pumping only. That's why we call it hands only CPR. It is an alternative so that we can treat more victims of cardiac arrest, train more people quickly, but we still recommend full-on certified CPR classes where you do learn both mouth-to-mouth and chest compression.
And speaking of CPR certification, you're trying to get this a requirement to graduate from high school.
Yes, we're putting out a bill in 2015 to get all high school students required to have hands-only CPR, which you can learn within 20 minutes in a health class at school. And that way we'll be graduating 45,000 students every year who will be heart savers and be able to respond in cardiac arrest.
So there's close to 400,000 people a year who die of sudden cardiac arrest?
Sadly, that's true. And unfortunately, only about 11% survive because we don't have enough heart savers or people willing to do it. Only a third of people are even have an idea of how to do CPR.
All right, so let's take a look. This is the new smaller version of the dummy.
Yeah, American Heart sells these kits. They come with a teaching DVD. You can get them. They're awesome. This one, what you need to do when you have a cardiac arrest emergency, you have to understand that the heart goes from beating in a synchronized way, pumping blood to the head, to just quivering. That's what cardiac arrest is.
Okay.
And so the most important thing to do is see if they're awake, because if they wake up, they're not doing this. They're not in cardiac arrest. If they don't wake up, you tell someone, call 911. And then you look for normal breathing. Is their chest moving up and down? If they're not awake and they're not breathing after 5-10 seconds, you know their brain's not getting oxygen and they're in cardiac arrest.
How do you go about seeing if they're awake?
Tap them on the shoulder pretty firmly and say, hey, you okay? Loud voice. See if you can stimulate them. If they don't respond, that's your call to 911.
Okay, so then it's the hand pump only is the alternative method. What way do you massage? Which way do you go?
Great question. Basically between the nipple lines. In the middle of the chest, you put your hand on the breastbone and you just push hard and fast. So put the heel of your hand right there, other hand on top. Of course, this person would be on the ground or a firm, flat surface is ideal. You're going to push hard and fast. Hard means at least 2 inches deep. Fast means at least 100 beats a minute, like the song Staying Alive.
Really? Really? So it's like this?
Actually, you're going to push a little deeper. You're going to go, ah, 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 staying alive, staying alive.
All right. Well, you owe the Bee Gees money, I think, royalties for that. Jennifer Stafford, thank you very much. We appreciate you joining us on Comcast Newsmakers. And we have the website for the American Heart Association for some great information. From Officers Row in Vancouver, I'm Ken Ackerman for Comcast Newsmakers. Make it a great day.